Assalamualaikum, selamat datang ke Jamuan Teh Gila Hijabae in the City bersama saya Hana Ismail
dan saya Sarah Hildebrand. Okay. Today we're gonna have like a really cool topic to talk about. I'm quite nervous as well.
It's cool, but it's also embarrassing because we are gonna look at our 18-year-old self and what would we say to our 18-year-old self. Piece of advices lah, if we were to go back in time.
Right? Like I noticed like recently, like this year, a lot of people have been doing the whole throwback, but like 10 years.
Oh yes, myself included.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, I have no regrets posting my 18-year-old self on Instagram because I rasa macam tak banyak je beza. Cuma my nose like slightly bigger lah now. I don't know why. Mungkin banyak sangat hembus.
I feel like my whole body is bigger now. But okay, let's just kind of track back to when I was 18. I was thinking if I had any regrets whatsoever. Do you have any regrets?
Oh yes.
You do?
I do a lot, but it's not something that I want to change though.
Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like I wouldn't call them regrets. I think maybe I could have done them differently, but I definitely don't want to change anything about it because if not, we wouldn't be the people we are today.
Yes. But I know if I were to tell my 18-year-old self, advices, yes. Not so much on what would I change my 18-year-old me back then. But some of the advices I think I would give is that give some time to love,
Oh, yeah.
You have to just be patient.
Be patient.
You don't have to necessarily whoa, cepat-cepat dia nak cari.
Rush into things. Or rush to grow up.
Yes, rush to grow up. No, just take your time. Everyone has its space. Tak payah nak. You don't have to compete with others. Kalau others tu dah ada boyfriend, then why do you have to look for one?
Right? Everybody has their own little life and journey, and you should just do whatever you want to do.
Yes, and then when I think back, oh my God, I wish I don't go out with this guy.
Oh my God, I have so many regrets like that. But I guess, when you meet people, friends, boyfriends, whatever, you tend to learn something from them.
Oh,
so
yes,
I guess
definitely.
it's a good thing.
It is a good thing. It's just that...
What would I tell myself?
Yeah, what
10
would you
years
tell
ago?
your 18-year-old self?
I think I would tell myself to not waste your money on unnecessary things.
Oh my God, yes.
When you should have been investing, I wish I knew that back then. I know my parents did, advise me and stuff, but I wasn't listening because I was stubborn. Mm-hmm. So I wish I could go back in time and kind of slap myself a couple times and be like, invest your money wisely.
Oh yes, totally. I get you. I think when I was 18, usually I'm the kind yang I wouldn't ask for my parents' money if I want to go out, and during that time, shopping malls is the thing for an 18-year-old,
Yes, always
that's the place
there.
for us to hang out, prove to people that we are someone, hey, look at me,
You're right?
Dah habis SPM ni.
Posers, hello.
So what I did was, I would withdraw my money from tabung haji.
Ya Allah, Hana.
Spend on stuff like jeans lip chaps, lip gloss.
Oh my God.
And good food. Macam masa zaman I tu macam Kenny Rogers.
Ya Allah, I don't even eat there anymore. But oh my gosh, Hana.
And I would tell my 18-year-old self, just, you know what? Because you withdraw your money during that time, that's why you lambat nak pergi haji. And that's
there's
why
consequences.
Yes, and that's why lambat nak perform, umrah, whatever that you want to do with the money, Yeah, I wish I would have just have this self control to not withdraw my savings.
That's true. I think another thing I'd advise myself when I was 18 is, when I was 18, I was in the States. I was finishing high school there, and definitely
that's even more fun.
Huh? Well, at that time, it was my senior year. It was my last year in high school, and my grandfather passed away here in Malaysia.
Okay.
So my mom called me in the middle of the night, she was crying, and I was like, what? I knew something was wrong. And when she told me what happened, I felt like my soul, everything just dropped. Like I just didn't know what to do. I was really close to my grandfather.
Were you okay?
Yeah. And, I couldn't, there's no way I could come back here and see him, cause, they bury quite fast and everything. So my mom said, baca Yasin for him. Okay, so because I was so into my American culture at that time, I had Khatam Al-Quran here before I moved back, but because I wasn't practicing reading the Al-Quran back then, when I opened up the Yasin to read for my grandfather, it brought me to tears. I got so frustrated because the gagap. Like I was stuttering to read and I never was like that. And I wish if I could go back in time, I would tell myself, hey, even though just read the Al-Quran from time to time, make it a habit. Don't lose that, beautiful habit that, as a Muslim,
Yeah.
and so that you could read dengan lancar lah, and I think that's one thing that I would definitely change if I could go back.
You wish that you have more
I wish I
time to
had-
learn about religion?
Yeah, I wish I had more faith back then, and I wish I had the faith that I have now, and I strongly believed in it. Like back then, I just kind of took it. I didn't take it seriously. I just thought it's something that I had to do. My mom told me that I have to go to agama school, that I have to khatam Al-Quran, blah 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 blah. I wish back then I knew what I know now and how I felt now.
Okay, that's that's a pretty good reflection there. Okay, that's another thing that I would ask, that would actually advise my 18-year-old self is that don't be shy to explore and also realizing your potential,
Oh my
because
gosh.
I know, okay, yours is rather different because I think when you were in the States, you don't feel there's a limitation for you,
Oh no,
I guess. But during my time, because I grew up in a very Malay setting, very religious setting, I went to religious school, so I rasa macam being a woman ni macam a hindrance for me to do things that I want and I like.
I understand, yeah.
If you know what I mean, macam tak boleh lebih-lebih because itu perempuan, tak malu ke?
Yeah.
But then when I think of it, hey, why am I supposed to be shy or embarrassed about the things that I'm good at?
Right.
Like back then, I'm really good at sports. But once I went to this agama school, I rasa macam I cannot fully realize my potential as a sportswoman.
Oh no.
Yeah, and I rasa macam I only go to this one level only and I cannot move on to the next level because of these limitations.
Yeah.
Macam, tak apalah, habis kat sini je lah, tak payah nak pergi lebih-lebih, tak payah nak train lebih-lebih pun because you won't go anywhere anyway.
Oh no. That's not good, yeah.
Because everywhere around me, they have that idea that women is just supposed to be demure and lemah lembut and bersopan santun.
Yeah, we have an image for women here.
Yes. So kalau macam you go over macam lebih daripada apa yang what they expect from you, macam this girl has went overboard.
Wild. Wild one.
Padahal sebenarnya macam hello, that's pretty normal for for a teenager to actually involved in sports and and do things that
To
she
explore.
Yeah.
Explore what you can do, what talents you have.
So I think my advice to my 18-year-old self is peduli lah apa orang cakap pun.
Oh, yeah.
Just ignore whatever people say. Just do what you like. So long as your parents is okay with it, just do it.
Yeah,
Hana.
as long as your parents approve of what you do, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. If you get their blessings. And also if you just know yourself and you know what you're doing isn't really wrong or berdosa, just go ahead and try it out. You never know what you're capable of doing.
Do you have any more? I mean, what else
I'm
would
trying
you tell
to
an 18-year-old
think.
self?
I think I would tell myself to slow down and enjoy your life. Don't worry too much about everything or what could be or what if or what that, don't rush into growing up. I remember when I was a teen, I was I just want to be an adult because I want to do what I want to do. My parents don't have to tell me anything. But then now I wish if I could go back in time or if I could advise myself, I just tell myself to look, you have nothing. You're not going to lose anything. All you're going to do is learn. So just embrace the life that you have, embrace every moment, and don't rush into things. Be patient and don't worry so much about the future because eventually you'll be able to handle it. I wish I had more confidence in myself back then to be able to not worry so much about things. I think I was constantly worried. I was very emo and depressed.
But aren't teenagers like that?
Well, actually, I don't think all teens were like that. Like I saw normal teenagers. Well, they looked normal to me. I feel like I was the weird one. But yeah, if I could go back, I'd probably shake myself and be like, Sarah, why can't you just be normal? But then I guess if I was normal, I wouldn't be Sarah Hildebrand.
Yeah, that's what I want to say. Okay, but really, what are some of the musics that you wish you were exposed earlier on back then?
Music?
When you were 18-year-old self.
Music? Oh, I don't... Wait. I listen to a lot of stuff. I wish I was exposed to more bands. Like, I wish I knew more old school bands. I wish I listened to more of my dad's music instead of trying to be all, like my own thing. Like, I wish I explored more of my parents' music because the oldies are pretty good. And I'm only, like, re-exploring them now.
Yeah.
I wish I did back then.
Yeah, same here. I think I wish I am more appreciative of the legacy that our forefathers have left us in terms of cultural aspect, the music, the history.
Yes.
Not so much on nak kejarkan trend sangat.
Or being cool,
like I guess I rasa macam back then I rasa macam I'm competing with everyone to be like ahead of time.
Yeah.
Like why? Macam I rasa macam that time tu macam okay, if you know certain things and whoa, he or she knows.
You're cool.
Yeah, you're cool. I rasa macam okay, that's not cool.
Yeah, I know. And I remember my dad would make me listen to his kind of music, and he listens to more instrumental things. And I just at the time I'd be like, oh, what are you making me listen to? This is not you. Like, this is boring. But now I kind of come to the realization where I really appreciate this kind of music. And when you like you said, the history of it, how this came about, it's just amazing how people make music, especially back in the day.
Oh yes. Okay, music is one thing. Okay, what about relationships? Okay, because I think if I were my 18-year-old self again, the advice I would give to myself is that maybe I should be more helpful and be more of a good example for my younger siblings.
Oh.
Yeah, because I rasa macam I didn't take much responsibility to oversee their studies, hang out with them.
Yeah.
I mean, I love my siblings, but we don't have that much of a time with each other.
That's true. I wish, speaking of relationships, I wish I spent more time with my grandparents. I wish I spent more time with my parents. Because, when you're a teen, you just kind of don't want to be around your parents because that's not cool. And you just want to be spending time with your friends. All you want to do is go out with your friends.
Yeah.
So I kind of wish that I did spend more time with family instead of my friends.
It kind of made you realize that, I don't know, once you're working, you badly want to spend time with them, but it's either you're really busy working or they're no longer around.
Yeah, now you just don't really have the time to do it. And you had all the time in the world back then.
Yeah, and it makes it more awkward. So why suddenly you want to hang out with me? Sometimes when I want to get chummy with my siblings, can we not do that? Can we not hug?
I know, right?
Even the idea of salaming my siblings, I rasa macam, okay,
it's weird.
It's weird.
Yeah.
If I were to practice that earlier, macam, that would be nice,
Yeah. All in all, out of all the things we've been through up until today, I just want to say that I think the best way is to have no regrets and just be grateful for everything that you've been through and bersyukur that you have grown into the person that you have become today.
Yes. And to all the 18-year-olds, don't repeat our mistakes. Please.
Don't rush into being a grown-up. Seriously, you're gonna regret that.
Yes, just enjoy whatever that you have right now and be in the moment, guys.
Yeah, be in the moment, live your life.
Yeah. What would you say to your 18-year-old self?
Yeah, what if you are over the age of 18, what is it that you would say to yourself now if you had the chance?
And if you are 18, what are you so impatient about?
Yeah, what are you impatient about? What is it that you just can't wait to do? Can you not wait to grow up? Or Or maybe if you are 18, do you have any regrets that you might want to advise yourself now? Maybe you can reflect on that.
Yeah, it's always good to muhasabah, kan?
Yeah.
So just hashtag us Hijabae in the city. Hijabae with an E, yeah? Hijabae.
Hijabae. Hijab before anyone else.
Yeah. So inshallah we'll see you guys. So Assalamualaikum.